Every time you change a single line of code, your documentation becomes inaccurate. Manually updating README files is the biggest waste of your time. The moment a new feature is added, this file becomes outdated. It's static context in a dynamic world. Google is racing to win the AI race by solving this exact problem. Today, you'll see the transition from static README files to Code Wiki, a tool that keeps your documentation alive, synchronized, and always up to date with the latest changes in your repository. And this is where Google's real power shows with its major updates. The company is moving fast and confidently in the AI race, and tools like Antigravity don't just solve development problems, they represent a real leap forward, adding smart and seamless solutions to AI workflows. And if you want to check it out for yourself, the Antigravity overview and update video is linked in the description. So, now let's talk about the problem first. Imagine today you've got a project like a simple calculator app, and I open it and decide, you want to do documentation for this. What's the simplest thing you'll probably do? Most likely you'll ask it to write you a README file, and that README is usually the default one for React. So you can literally tell it and ask it to update the README with the latest information about the project. And the thing is, it doesn't even matter which model you choose. Practically, you can just say update with the latest info about this project. Here's what it'll do, very simply. It starts reading the main project files you have, usually the ones it finds inside the SRC folder since it's a React project. Then it grabs the README file, cleans up what's inside it, removes all the default template text, and replaces it with the real code logic of the project in a way that represents it properly. So if you save and start reading, what do you notice? You'll notice it tells you, this is a simple calculator app, these are the features in the project, and this is the technology stack you're using, along with the versions, and all that. And that's great, genuinely nice. What it produces is powerful, because it gives you a clean starting point. You can open a new chat anytime, grab that README file, paste it in, and start working immediately. So you can tell it, based on this, persist the calculator state in memory. And if you want to add a new feature where you store the state in memory, you'll say, take this and start storing it in memory. But here's the issue. Every time you create that readme.md file, it becomes static inside your repository, the repo you're committing to, so you constantly have to maintain it whenever you make updates. And if you forget to do that while you're busy inside the code, editing things and changing logic, then after you finish, you'll basically have to say, please update the readme.md for me. And that's annoying work. You can't keep doing that every time. If you forget to update it for a while, it becomes an old version. Like imagine you come back and realize there's a new React 19 update. So you update React and React scripts to the new version, but your documentation is still referring to the old version. It might still say you're on React 18.2, so anyone who reads that file is reading outdated info. That's the whole problem in the simplest form. You end up with a kind of static context, even though context is the most important thing in the equation. So you summarize the project in a file, but then you're forced to keep updating it again and again, which is genuinely frustrating. So Google doesn't just sit back and watch, they step in with a solution called Code Wiki. And honestly, the idea is pretty simple. If you scroll down a bit, you'll see that it works directly with repositories. Right now it's in a limited open preview, so Google has picked a handful of example repos to show how it works. If you open one of those repositories, like Go, you can immediately see what's going on. It uses Gemini, gets access to the repo, and generates documentation that's actually up to date. And when they say updated documentation, they mean it's based on the latest commit, not something from weeks or months ago. It summarizes the codebase and keeps track of updates. Every new update you add, every new feature, every change, every security patch, it can track it. And it also comes with built-in search, which means the context is always right there. You can ask questions about the repository whenever you need something specific. For example, if you ask, what are Go routines in Go, and hit send, it'll search directly inside that exact Golang repository, the official Go repo. And since Go is a language built by Google, they use it as a really solid example. On the right side, Gemini kicks in and explains Go routines based on what's actually written in the repository's own documentation. Now, if you click on a file to open it, you'll see that it belongs to a specific commit inside the runtime, like a file called hacking.md, which explains internal structures and how they work. Instead of you digging through the repo manually, it brings that file straight to you, and if that file gets updated later, it can pull in the latest version too. Maybe the last update was 2 months ago, so it shows the most recent commit available, but if new changes happen, Google says it can fetch those updates as well. So you can search through new updates, new issues, and ongoing changes, all in one place. Now you might be thinking, okay, how is this any different from ChatGPT? And the difference is actually huge. Code Wiki has direct access to the repository itself. That context is the key. And imagine this isn't a public repo, but your own private repository. Code Wiki can break it down for you, summarize what's inside, organize it into clear sections, and even generate high-level designs and diagrams that explain how things work. For example, it can show you how the built-in logger works, how it connects to the writer, how it behaves when you use something like slog, all without you spending hours digging through files or getting lost in documentation you don't even need. You're basically searching inside the repository's own knowledge, but in a way that's actually smart and efficient. And honestly, the most impressive part isn't even what we've already seen. What's really exciting is what's coming next. Google plans to roll this out soon so you can use it with your own private repositories, not just public ones. That means you'll be able to work fully on your own projects, end to end. And if you read the official announcement closely, there's one detail that really stands out. And it could be a huge deal if they actually turn it on. You'll be able to use Code Wiki directly with the Gemini CLI extension, which opens the door to some pretty powerful workflows. Let me break this down in a simple way. Gemini comes with a command line interface, so you can use it straight from your terminal. That also means you can plug it into whatever tools you already use, whether that's Cursor, another code editor, or any development tool in your workflow. Think of it like this. You tell the tool, search my repository for specific files. Instead of burning your own tokens, it uses Code Wikis, staying super cheap. The repo is pre-summarized and organized, so everything runs smoothly. If that happens, it's going to save a ton of time and cut costs. Instead of digging through dozens of files in Cursor or any other tool, the tool gives you a fresh, updated context you can use right away. And that's it. The takeaway? AI tools like Code Wiki and Gemini aren't here to replace you. They make you faster, smarter, and way more productive. Everything stays up to date, context is clear, and your workflow just gets easier. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI dev updates.